Hello everybody, myself Jisra Singh from grade 8C, Delhi Public School, Khana. Today I am going to explain my social science PPT on Judicial System of India. First of all, what is judiciary or the judicial system? It is the branch of the government which administers justice irrespective of male or female, rich or poor according to law. Now, what is the role of working of the judiciary? It enforces rule of law, that is, every citizen is equal before law. It protects our fundamental rights. It ensures that there is no misuse of power. It serves justice based on evidences. Judicial review is also one of its main functions. The judiciary is an independent body according to separation of powers. The other two branches cannot interfere in its working. It is also very difficult to remove a judge from his or her post. Now, what is the structure of courts in India? Basically, there are three different levels of courts in our country. At the apex level is in Supreme Court, located in New Delhi and is presided over by the Chief Justice of India. Each state has a high court and each state is divided into districts that are presided over a district judge. The lower courts are called subordinating courts, example local adalats. Now the question arises, are these different levels of courts connected to each other? Well, yes, they are. We have an integrated judicial system. That is the decision made by higher courts and binding to lower courts. Also, we have an appellate system. That is, a person can appeal to a higher court if he thinks that judgment passed by the lower courts is not just. In this slide, I will explain the differences between criminal law and civil law. While criminal law deals with the crime that people commit against each other, example theft, murder, etc. Civil law deals with any harm or injury to the rights of the individuals. Example, divorce cases, rent matter. Criminal law begins with the lodging of an FIR with the police, while a petition has to be filed before the relevant court in the civil law. Now, a very crucial question arises. Does everyone has access to the courts? Well, the answer is yes. But it has always been difficult for a vast majority of the poor in our country. So, there is need for reform of the whole justice sector. To increase access to justice, the Supreme Court in the early 1980s devised a mechanism of PIL, that is public interest litigation. It helps the poor, the illiterate, and the ignorant. In this last slide, I am going to tell you about the sources from which I have gathered information regarding my SST PPT. The main source is NCERT, Class 8 textbook of civics. The other sources are also mentioned here. Hope you would like my PPT. Thank you and have a nice day.